Let's take a look at this multiple choice question from farhatlectures.com. Bob Timely files Form 4868 on April 15 to request an automatic 6-month extension to file his tax return. Yeah, great. Bob is doing the right thing. He estimates he owes $2,000 in taxes, but chooses not to submit any payment with the extension request because he wants to keep the cash in his savings account a little longer. On September 1st, finally, he files her return and pays the full $2,000. Which of the following accurately describe Bob's penalty situation? So first of all, is he subject to a penalty, and what type of penalty is he subject to? Before you answer this question, if you're using Farhat.ai, you could ask the AI to explain what does it mean 6-month extension, the various rules, if you are not familiar with that. But hopefully you are familiar before you answer the question. So let's start with the first answer choice. A, Bob will owe a failure to file penalty. Hold on, we can stop right there. Now, failure to file was covered with the Form 4868. By filing 4868, there is no failure to file. I will take A out. B, Bob will owe nothing because he filed his return and paid the taxes due before the due date, October the 15th. And B, what we're saying is, he filed the extension. Remember, the original due date was 4/15. He filed a 6-month extension till 10/15, and he filed his return before the new due date, and as a result there's no penalty. That's incorrect. That's incorrect. Why? He's not gonna pay a penalty to file, but he owes the penalty to pay and interest on that because he did not pay. Remember, he owed $2,000 and he knew he owed it and he did not pay it. So B is out. C, Bob will owe interest on the unpaid amount and a failure to pay penalty, but he will not owe a failure to file. Yes, he will not owe failure to file. He will owe interest on the unpaid amount and failure to pay. C is correct. So, because he did not pay, there's a penalty for not paying, and there's an interest on that, but he did file 4868, which will waive penalty for filing. For filing, he covered himself, but he should have paid the $2,000. Let's change the scenario a little bit, and let's assume he did not want to keep the $2,000. He did not make the estimated payment because he did not know how much. Would that relieve him? No. Even if you don't know how much, you still have to make an estimate. And as I mentioned in the lecture, when I was in practice, we would say, add 10% just to be safe. You want to overpay and get your money back rather than getting a penalty. Therefore, Bob will owe interest on the unpaid amount, failure to pay penalty, but not owe any failure to file penalty. And C is the best answer. Let's look at D. Bob will owe a failure to file. That's incorrect. The Form 4868 covered that. Now, if you're using Farhat Lectures, you could ask the AI to explain the correct and incorrect answer, and you could ask the AI to create a similar MCQ to this one. What should you do now? Whether you are a CPA exam candidate, enrolled agent, accounting student, invest in yourself. Farhat Lectures. Go to my website, start your free trial if you're not a member. Invest in your education. That's the best investment you can make. Good luck and God bless.
Want to see more CPA exam multiple choice questions solved step by step? At farhatlectures.com, you will get hundreds of video solved MCQs step by step, including previously released AI CPA questions, previously released AI CPA simulation, in-depth lectures and resources to prepare for the CPA exam, AI tools that's going to help you study smarter, not harder, CPA exam podcast lessons where you can learn on the go. And also you will get the personal guidance of support of Farhat and his team. If you are serious about passing the CPA exam, this is your next step. Visit the website farhatlectures.com, start your free trial, and I hope to see you on the website.